Good morning, assholes. Today I was going to do something, teach you nice how to use this book here, the Jepson Manual of Vascular Plants. It's a botanic key. All right, so this proves you don't have to take out 140 grand in student loans and a slave through 4 years of school to learn by it. The thing is divided up into, of course, monocots, dicots. The dicots are in the front, the monocots are in the back. You don't know what that is, look it up. You got the fucking internet now, you can find out real easy. So I'm going to use as an example, so dicots, then it goes into family. All right, so let's do Malvaceae. You know what the Mallow family is, hypothetically speaking, and so you go to the Mallow family, right? Malvaceae, you got all these words in there, stellate, calline, petiole, etc. They got a dictionary, a glossary in the front of this. It comes in very handy. About this, okay, is it really is essential in differentiating species, because once you learn families, plant families, you know, I can go out in the wild and see something say, this is in such and such family, but I don't know what species it is. This helps you find out exactly what species. Family is a key for the family, all right? So you go through, it's like a choose-your-own-adventure thing. You got to look through the descriptions and find out, does the plant that I have in question fit this description? No, see, it doesn't. You're 7, you go down to the next one, say you're on 7. Next one in from 7 is 11, right? The next one in, fruit segment in the histon or not, etc., etc. But the big difference between these two 11s is that you got 2 spreading scarious wings on a fruit. If that's what you got, it's horse 40. If not, it's one of these. Either way, you get the general idea, right? So if it's not that 113, then it's this 13, and then it's got to be one of these, which, you know, you come over here, right? And then so now you got the genus. You think you know what genus it is. Let's say Iliamna, right? Okay, so there's a lot of abbreviations in here. It's like reading the fucking crew change guide or you know, a text message from Train Doc should you have the misfortune to receive one. Inflorescence, leaf, flower, seed. Basically, all you're doing now, you know it's Iliamna. You go in there, there's only 3 species of Iliamna. Something like Arctostaphylos has about 96 taxa. You're lucky. Anyway, Iliamna, you just go in there and you just pick apart the differences between them and you eventually find out what it is. Next one in from that, if you got this column here, is 13. Petals, salmon, oranges. This 13 is not too good because the differences are not that strong between the two. You'd have to obviously consult the computer or something, look at Modiola or Butylon. You know, you look through this. When I first got this, I was expecting some nice pictures and photographs, you know, because that's what I like to look at. You know, I'm like a 9-year-old, you know, I don't really like reading the words so much. And, you know, on first glance, it kind of looks like a DMV manual or something. Let's say the stigma's head-like, all right? You prick. So now you come over here, head-like. These, you know, the column ends, of course, there. So if the stigma's head-like, you got 6 genera that it could be. Horsefortia, Iliamna, Sphaerelsia. So let's look at 7. You got one option for 7 is stigmas linear on inner side of style branches. Stigmas are like the plant cervix. It's what collects all the pollen, right? You got stigmas and stamens. Okay, this one says stigmas head-like or obliquely squared. After you got this key for the whole goddamn family, you find out what genus it is. Then you got a list of genera, which each genus section has about, you know, a description of all the species in it. Then you can go to that and further key it down to species. Let's say it's Iliamna, which is one of my favorites, the fire-dependent bush mallows, fucking hollyhacks, or native hollyhacks, but, you know, fucking 6 feet tall at the most. So you got a description of every species here. The stars mean it's endangered. It's a quick crash course in how you use this here book, which can also be used as a paperweight or to beat young Republicans with occasionally. Anyway, and like I said, in the front, you got a description, glossary, all the abbreviations.